Hello and welcome to another episode of me painting again. Oh yes, we're gonna have a go. We're gonna have a go at this. I'll try and move it. Whoops. So, I was messing around in my sketchbook and I did this little sketch. And I thought, I quite like this little sketch. I even used one of these blender pencils to blend this, just for practice, and I started seeing what it would look like blending that, and it just kind of flattens it. Anyway, so I'm going to use that as my idea. It's pretty simple, really. And, well, should be, shouldn't it? Looking at it and using pencils to do a little sketch, it is simple. It's just realizing it, isn't it? That's when it gets a bit more challenging. But I'm going to do this differently today because I want to get a little bit of a bluey brown colour. Bluey brown. And I'll put in my building first, just so I know where it's going to be. Because I can see myself messing this one up. So I'm going to plan ahead. And so I went with a simple cabin type thing. I do like the simple cabin though. I was thinking maybe I should do something a little bit more complex, like a house. Or I like the idea of this old wooden plate. Let's go with it. Let's go with it. Let's go with it. I might actually. I might do an old. No, let's do this. Let's do this. Make sure this is going straight down to the ground. That would be about there. And what I might do is do the type, you know, where you get it sort of going down there of wood, and then and along here wood. I'll do something like that, something a bit different, and about there. Do you think? It should be a bit of a sharper angle than that. Right there. And I always find this needs to slope downwards slightly. May have gone a little bit too sharp there, I think. It needs to be like that. Yeah. And then I'll have my door right in the middle, like there. Actually, the smaller the door, the bigger this becomes. That's the funny thing about these, isn't it? If I do a door that's sort of there, suddenly this building becomes a lot bigger. Yeah, I think I'll go for about there. And I'll have that more like this. We're going to have snow on this. Yeah, we want it to be snowy kind of landscape. I'll just show you the, let's do the sketch. We've got like the bridge. We've got a bridge, I'll put the bridge there. And then there's a couple of posts. This is based this is based on a bridge that I know that I used to walk across. So I'll have that bridge. Like that. And then we've got water on this side. Like that. And they're going to have the water coming out. This needs to go like that actually. That would go like that. Let me see this side. Oh, this is getting a bit close to the water. But that's alright. That's alright. And then what I'm going to do in the background, I'm going to have all kinds of different trees like go all the way along there. And this water is going to sort of swoop round. So I want it to go like that. Sort of swoop round like that. Yes, so we would end up seeing this part, wouldn't we? See, it's a real challenge when you start designing your own stuff, trying to work things out. But I do recommend doing it, definitely. Because it really helps improve your skill. Don't want this to be as sharp as it is. I think it's a bit too sharp. I still think it is. Oh well, we'll try and fix that when we're painting. Right, let's start putting some colour in. Quite liking this brush. So originally I was going to have a hint of a mountain, but I don't know. A little bit of ultramarine blue and black and white. Ultramarine blue, black and white. This makes our greyish to the blue. Greyish blue. Put that in. It's all winter painting. I do like winter paintings, to be fair. They're good fun to do. Quite enjoyable. Getting a little bit more colour. That's better. Better. Filling it in, go to about there, I think. Yeah, so what I want to do is think about those trees as well, because I want to something that I always think about now is atmosphere, the atmosphere, and how can I bring it in to each painting, that sort of mistiness, that weather. Because sometimes, it's funny actually, sometimes you go out there, you think, oh yes, the atmosphere is going to be amazing. I'm going to get some really cool photos today. Or maybe you go out with your sketchbook and you think, oh yes, this is going to be one of those days where I'm going to do some really atmospheric paintings. But you go out there and everything's very still and non-atmospheric. But sometimes you go out there and there's fog and there's light breaking the fog and it looks amazing. So you think, all right, I'm going to stop the car, get out there, do some really amazing photos, or I'm going to go do some amazing paintings. Usually with me, especially in this weather, it's photos. And you park up the car, you get out, and all the fog's gone. Oh dear, that's happened to me. I was so excited as well. I was like, yes, this is amazing. I'm going to get the best reference ever. Unfortunately not. Gonna go for quite distant trees, so I'm not gonna be going for real serious detail, that's for sure. Just using ultramarine blue and black, so it's like a dull grey. Just thinking about all the trees there. Just gonna wash some colour in. And I can get some more paint, do the tops of these trees. Things are starting to become misty now. Just using my finger to blend away. Yeah, I'm just picking up some more colour. Bit of the blue, bit of the black. So I'm thinking about a few trees that are maybe a bit closer, like there. I'm going to just sort of create this shape. Just thinking shapes. There's shapes there. See, what I like about this as well is I can play with the light. So maybe I can have a bit of maybe there's a bit of light there. It's sort of coming through. Breaking through. Because I don't want these trees to have too much but I want them to still have colour and life. That sort of mist though, it just getting that little bit of light and just breaking what you painted. I don't know, I just really like it. I really like the effects of it. Of course, the closer you get, the more colour you can use. Have that tree quite big. Add a little bit of light down here as well. Yeah, it's got a nice bit of mist to it, hasn't it? The mist breaks it up a bit. Now, I think what I'll do, get a bit of my bluey grey, and I'll start pulling this down here. This colour. I need to start putting in my building. Bit of snow. Got snow there and there. Don't want to go too crazy with the white yet though. A bit more that darker colour there. Yeah, we've got this side to paint in and that to paint in. So you have to question what you would see and where the edges and things are. I've got to think about that. Well, it's, you know, it's coming on so far. So far I'm happy. some of that colour down here. I want this to have a really icy look to it, actually. Got my blues and my whites, my blacks, and now we need to do the browns of the wood. I think I can stay quite cold with this. Oh, and then I have to think about windows as well, because I do want windows. But I want to stay quite cold with the wood, sort of a browny blue. Not too bad. Bit of a browny blue. I just had this thought that I hadn't started recording this video then. Scary. I mean, when that does happen, and it has happened already, I just go, oh well, it was for me then, that one was for me. It's all good practice, isn't it? So it doesn't matter really. I just try to make a video around every day anyway. There we go. Right, might use a bit of this brown while I'm at it, browny blue, for the, or shall I put that in second? Tricky. Let's put this in. Okay, bit dark in there. So I suppose when I took this fake photo, that's a funny thing of thinking of what paintings are. Fake photos. Never thought of that before. That's a bit weird. Yeah. What was I thinking? The oh yeah. I was thinking I need some blue. And then I forgot what I was talking about. Yeah, I have to imagine the photographer was on this side. The person that took this picture. Okay. I want this snow to be on top of there. I can kind of imagine that being like that. Maybe maybe that's enough. Maybe I don't want to overdo the colours. Yeah. So we want to get a little bit of white and blue and sort of bring that out as well. Comes out of there. Don't think you would see that much of this, so I'll do this. I've got to think about how subtle I'm going to be as well with things. This is going to all have snow on it because it's been snowing. Sounds like my pump's gone a bit weird on my fish tank. Every now and then it does that. It does like a big shh. So it catches too much air for some reason. If you have a fish tank and you've got a canister filter, does yours do that as well? Does it sort of almost gasp for air? Is it normal? Sometimes I think about not having a canister filter and just leave it with the sponge filters. I don't know. Anyway, enough fish tank talk. Let's carry on painting. So let's. I'm going to darken the colours up here on this. Just a bit of blue and brown. Thinking about where I can have a window. And where the light is the other thing. I think I'll have the light coming this way, so it's gonna light up some of this. Maybe this way, so it lights up some of that window. I mean that roof. I quite like that idea actually. So let's get some white. Throw it into a little bit of the greyish blue. I don't want it to be pure white, but quite white. We can build it up. Something like that. That's quite nice. I just grabbed some pure white then, just threw it on. I just need to move my page a little bit. Do it so you can see. I just want to get this. And I'll if you get quite a lot of the fresh white, then you can get rid of the transparency of previous layers, depending unless that's what you want. So that's quite nice, isn't it? That's quite a nice sneery side. And the next bit, I want to do a bluer white. Sort of a bluey white for this side of the roof. And I want it in there as well. Under there. I just want to make it look a bit thicker. Thick layer of snow. And maybe there's a bit of snow that sort of hits some of this. It's quite cool. But we also have the doorway and the window to do. What door shall I have? Let's go for a different brush. This sort of smaller one. I think I might go for a green door. This person, they wanted to make a really nice, strong door. And a green one like that. I wanted a green door. Why not? See, the wind has been blowing this way, and that's why a bit of snow has gone there. And also, what I could do, this door could have a little bit of a window in it. It's shining a little yellow. And maybe there's a little window there. And another one there. Sparkling this bottom part up. Maybe in this place there's a bit of a dance going on. And even in the three bigger windows, there's a bit of life. Just adding a bit of sort of colour. Might even add a oh yeah, we've got a bit of light hitting the one side as well, so I might get the burnt sienna with a little bit of white, tiny bit of blue in it as well. Burnt sienna, a little bit of white, a little bit of blue. Gonna add some board indications. Something like that. And then some window frames. Whoops, a bit too wet that. Containing this. Oh no. There we go. So, next stage. Oh, I'll tell you what, we keep forgetting to put chimneys on these buildings. Let's put a chimney on this one as well, about there. It's quite a good size one. Have a bit of snow on the top. Ah, drop of water. Bit of snow. Bit of snow on some of this as well. A little bit of light and some snow. Right, snow. We want some snow. Just washing my brush. Get some white. And get some snow in here where the light is. Lots of snow down here. Oh, but it's sort of going up and up the sides where the wind's blown it. Oh no, it's blocked the door. Across the bridge. These people are stuck in there. Because the snow's blown up against the door now. Well, that's it. The dance is going to have to carry on for a lot longer than they expected. Bit of light there. Nice bit of snow. Like I said, across that bridge. And I want some this side. I'll show the snow this side. It sort of vanishes. The further it gets away, things start to just sort of vanish and get softer. And I quite like that. I quite like that sort of mistiness that it becomes. Got snow on this. Bit more snow there. It's not really. I'm not really going to detail that. I'm just going to let the person assume. So I quite like that idea of people just looking at something and assuming things. So they look at your painting and go, oh yeah, I can see that river is going to go off there. Yeah, I get that, yeah. So I'm going to put my little posts in here. Like I said, this is based on a bridge I actually know. Crossed it a few times and it is a bit broken. There we go. Broken. Oh yeah, I want to do the darker part of this as well. If I get a bit of blue, I can just put a bit of coolness there. I need to do this as well. Details. Not really details, just, it's another one of those things that I just do something and then it kind of paints itself. It's not something I would used to do, something like that, just doing something and then going, oh, that paints itself. If I'd have told myself that that's what I would be doing, I would have been saying, well, that's not really the way to do it, is it? You need to be very precise and exact with everything. And I changed my mind over the time. Oh, there's water coming out here. Have a bit of light on the water so it can be seen. It's going flowing out there. Yeah, I think at one point, I remember when it started, when I decided that sometimes you can just suggest something. I was doing portraits and it was a painting of a crowd and each person was quite detailed, so it was a lot of portraits of this crowd. And while I was painting, I realised that I could paint someone's face in just a few strokes. And I was like, wow, this painting's going to take a little less time than I thought it would do if I do it this way. And there I did it like that. And I did spend a long time on the painting still, but I was amazed that I could do that. And then when I gave it to the person that wanted it, they was amazed by it. And I thought, to myself, damn, wish I'd have charged a decent amount of money. Because I ain't been impressed myself on that painting. I'm going to put a little bit of snow on the windowsills. Right. Right. What was I going to do? Oh yeah, I remember. I wanted to darken this side just a bit. With a little bit of blue. Just a little bit of blue. And now, for the finale. Finale. Like this is some sort of show. Oh wait, it is videoed. I'm going to add a little bit more softness to that edge. And yeah, I think I'm there. I think I am there with this one. You know what I might do? Looks like the sort of painting that it should be snowing in. It's good fun doing snow as well, isn't it? So why not? So I'll get my brush, get my other brush, and I'll flick some snow in. There we go, let it snow. It's a white Christmas in this painting. That's better. That's what I wanted. To get that sort of line, almost like it's a shadow. And yeah, I think I'll call that one finished. I enjoyed that quite a lot actually. A bit more snow on this. Yeah, well, there we go. We're looking at this building. It's got something going on inside. I could dance with a little bit of colour on the ground if I wanted. I could even brighten those windows a touch. And there we go. I think other than a little bird, which I'm thinking I want in, I would like a little bird in, actually. I keep seeing blackbirds, actually, so I'm going to put blackbird in here. I'll just put a tiny one. A few little birds in amongst that. Yeah. Maybe one stood on there. Oh, I might have a little bit of stuff coming out the chimney. Yeah, and you could play around with this and do all sorts of stuff. You could build it up more and more. I think I'll call this one finished. The only thing I really want to do is straighten off the windows. And that is about it. Yeah. Can Jason put the brush down? Can he do it? I think he can. If only he tried hard enough. He's got the motivation to edit this video. When I say edit, I don't really edit videos. I just put them together unless there's a problem. The whole thing goes in. So anyway, thanks very much for watching this one, and I hope it gave you a little bit of something interesting for you to try. And you're watching this thinking, oh, well, I could do that, and I'm pretty sure you could definitely do this, and probably better. So thanks very much for watching this episode, and I'll see you at another one. Cheers, bye.